Are you ready to rise to the challenge here on the Rising Stars Challenge? Then come to 2K Sports. On behalf of the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Stars playing against the Elites. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And another of our fabulous all-star events, the Rising Stars Challenge. Teams composed entirely of first and second year players. Shaq, what does this game mean to these young fellas?
In the words of one of my good friends, Kenny Smith, you are a product of what you have seen growing up in your environment. These players have seen the likes of Kobe Bryant, all these guys before them. Now they're trying to establish themselves as a future NBA star. They got to go out there and have a good time.
Well, I appreciate you quoting me, and I appreciate the experience. So you should never think that you should look back at this and say, just make the most of it. If you don't, you will regret it.
Can you even remember when you were a first or second year player in this league?
Yes. I can. I remember my first time walking out on an NBA basketball court, and I can remember plays in that game.
And I remember making the first all-star team. I beat out the great Patrick Ewing, and I knew I wasn't better than Patrick at that time. So when we had to take the team photo, and it's Mike, and it's Scotty, and it's all Dominique, guys touching at me, looking at me, congratulating me, I was nervous, honey. The first time I was scared because all the guys I grew up watching were right behind me.
Wow.
Just about time for tip-off.
Gave me chills.
Yeah, me too. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Alright, here we are, episode 13 of the NBA 2K16 Fate Show MyLeague Bruh. This is the first event of All-Star Weekend, the Rising Stars Challenge. We have players on both teams, so at halftime I will be switching up. I'm starting off with the black jerseys. We have Tim Wu on the Elites, I believe. Tim Wu, Hank, and Grant on the Elites. And then Lewis, Max, Tommy, and Greg on the Stars. Alright, Lewis getting a steal over here, all-star game, lobbing it up to himself off the backboard. Slam dunk for Lewis in the Rising Stars Challenge. D'Angelo Russell made it on the Elites. He's running point guard, and Tim is running the 2 for that elite team. D'Angelo Russell all the way, he misses it. Greg coming down with the rebound, going coast to coast. Gregory Park, slam dunk. Okay, and now Tommy Lee throwing it up to G Park, G Money, G Greg. G Greg crossover, G Money crossover with the slam dunk from T Lee. 30. 6-0 Stars. Hank Wu getting the ball, taking it inside off the backboard and in. Tommy Lee bringing up the ball up the court. Getting a screen from Max. Tommy on D'Angelo Russell. Lewis giving to Lewis. Splash. Lewis 3 for 3. D'Angelo Russell hitting up Hanky Poo. Hanky Poo crossover on Lewis. Got it to go. Max Lewin bounced it to T Lee 1-3. Or in this game he's 30, getting stolen by D Russ. D Russ going all the way, showing Max, swatting him out. SWAT team by Max Lou, getting him blocked. Tommy pushing it to Greg. Got the tough layup to go. All-Star Weekend here in New York City. What's Tim Wu gonna do? He's gonna cross up Gregory. Oh, he got Greg with that crossover move. And got the shot to go. Here's Tommy Lee the other way. Finding Greg. Greg in the post on Tim. Oh, he gotta foul him. It's the Greg versus Tim show. Is Greg gonna make these free throws and show Tim up? Got the first one to go. There's a second. Perfect release. Alright, there's Porzingis with the steal. Andrew Wiggins throwing it up to G Money Park. Let's watch that replay on that one. Wiggins to Park, Andrew to Greg. Second quarter here, beginning of the second. Lewis, it's the All-Star game, why not let it fly? One more time, Lewis down the court, guarded by D'Angelo Russell. Just pull up Drano. D'Angelo Russell hitting up Lewis. Oh, that's not Lewis, that's Hanky Poo. Hanky Poo taking it. Lewis is too far back. That's why Hank drained the shot. But it's All-Star weekend. Here's Lewis with the ball, hitting up Max. Max back to Lewis. Oh, he wants a screen. Tommy to Porzingis. Ball movement, perfect. Release. Hanky Poo this way. Getting the layup to go. Alright, here's Tommy Lee. Finding Lewis. Open three, corner. Misses it. G Money with the rebound. Getting Max. Perfect release. Three-pointer. Chang Tang Wu. For the elites. Getting up to Hanky Poo. Hanky Poo on Lewis. Hank all the way. He getting blocked by Max. Grant getting blocked by Max. Tim Wu for three. Tim misses. The Stars playing incredible defense. Giving it to Lewis. Lewis finding Max Lou. 4-3. Splash. D'Angelo Russell the other way. Finding Chang Tang. Oh, I'm going to let Chang shoot. Greg going to let Chang shoot. Chang got it down. Chang Tang Wu with the three-point shot. But the Stars are up by 17 in the second quarter. Here's Tommy Lee trying to cross up D'Angelo Russell all the way. Slam dunk for Tommy Lee. Here's D'Angelo Russell the other way, finding Hanky Poo for the tough layup, but he got it to go anyway. Here's Tommy. Tommy giving it to G Money Park. G Money Park sizing up Tim Wu. G Money Park, what's he going to do? Gregory. Crossover spin move, all the way move. Look at that ball movement. Lewis to Max in the corner. Splash. Tommy Lee, end of the second quarter, end of the first half. Getting a screen by Clifford. Tommy all the way, lobbing up to Max. Oh! Missed the dunk, missed the catch, whatever. They didn't get the alley-oop to go. Hank the other way. He scored. Lewis inbounding the ball from the deep corner. Tommy other way. Greg, why not let it fly? Splash. Last 20 seconds of this half. Finding Lewis. Perfect release. Alright, it's halftime now. I'll give it to Shaq and Ernie and Kenny the Jet Smith, and I'll see you after the break.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Nothing quite like the Rising Stars Challenge to bring out the best in the Diesel and in Kenny the Jet. The Rising Stars game, a beloved tradition in the NBA, and tonight, a game to recognize the amazing young talent that's recently joined the league. This event, guys, probably one of my favorites, and the fans love it too.
There is always so much talent here on the floor for the Rising Stars game. Just a great event. Some look forward to this game more because every player is out to prove themselves. A chance to see the upcoming stars in the NBA from teams around the league.
And guys, haven't we seen that this is a real opportunity to elevate your visibility as a young player? Kenny, you wouldn't know nothing about that. You were never an all-star. Anyway, I mean, if you got a huge performance in the Rising Stars game, it can act as a coming-out party for a young star. Already, we've been witness to some intense basketball, and I think the second half will heat up even more.
That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Alright, Tommy Lee, third quarter. The Stars are up by 21. Alright, I'm switching up the teams. I am now playing as the Elites, trying to post a comeback, but Lewis 3 still drains that 3-point shot. So, I'm controlling Grant, Tim and Hank. There's only 3 players from the Lightning on that team, so not as many as the 4 on the Stars, but we see Greg here getting the Kia Slam Cam. Dunk. Alright, Tommy Lee bringing up the ball, crossover on D'Angelo Russell. What's he going to do? Finding Gregory Park for 3. Splash. Tim Wu getting a screen from Nikola Mirotic. Tim Wu fighting Grant. He's going to run back to the 3-point line and take it. Drano. Grant Janus. You're white. Cheng Tang Wu calling up a screen from Grant. Pull up 3. Perfect. Release. Grant coming down with the rebound. Hitting up the shot. Pull up. He got the fast break. Points to go. Tim giving it to Grant. Not a good idea. Give it back to Tim. 3-pointer. Drano. Come back. Only a 18-point game now. Hank Wu. What's Hank gonna do? Getting a screen from Grant all the way. Perfect. Pick and roll. Tim Wu. Giving it to Grant. You probably shouldn't take that, Grant. D'Angelo Russell. Hitting up Tim for that 3-point shot. He got it to go. 15-point game. D'Angelo Russell kicking it out to Hanky Poo. Perfect release. Andrew Wiggins all the way, misses it. 4 seconds left. End of the third. Tim Wu 2-1. He got to throw it up from way downtown. Splash. He got the long range straight ball to fall. Fourth quarter here. Tim Wu calling up a screen from Grant Janus. Just pulling up right there. Perfect release. Tim Wu was 22 points already. Giving it to Grant. Grant's not going to do anything there. Give it back to Tim. What's Tim going to do? Is he going to take another 3-point shot? 25 points for Tim Wu. Tommy Lee taking it all the way for the tough layup. Tommy Lee giving it to Lewis. Lewis all the way, another tough layup for the other team. Here's Hanky Poo off the pass from Cheng Tang Wu. The Wu brothers, the Wu-Tang clan. Making it rain in New York City. Lewis doing that classic fadeaway jumper at the free throw line. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Tim giving it to Grant. Back to Hank to Tim. Tim fighting Grant. He got the shot to go. Now here come the Stars the other way. They are up by 11. D'Angelo Russell on Tommy Lee. Tommy going all the way. Misses the layup. Here comes Tim Wu to Hank. Pull up 3. Got it to go. Only down by 6 points. The Elites. What's Lewis going to do? Lewis on Hank. Lewis driving all the way to the basket. Got the layup to go. Here's Grant coming down with the rebound. Hitting up Hank for the slam dunk. Slam dunk in that All-Star game for Hank Wu. 1 minute remaining. D'Angelo Russell with the steal. D'Angelo Russell all the way. Gets stolen by Max. He got blocked by Max earlier in the game. What's Tommy Lee gonna do? Crossover move on Cheng Tang Wu. Finding pump fake. Lewis got Mirotic up in the air. He got the shot. Misses it. Max got that rebound. He puts it back in. 38 seconds left. 8-point game. Tim Wu driving, finding Hank. Pull up 3. Splash. 5-point game. 31 seconds left. Tommy Lee gets fouled. To the free throw line he goes. Clutch free throws here for Lamy T. Will he make the first? He got it. Second free throw here for Tommy Lee. Will he make it? Oh, he missed. Grant coming down with the rebound. Pushing up to D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell. Oh, bad pass. 6-point game, 20 seconds left. They gotta get a shot up. Hanky Poo. Hanky Poo puts up a 3. It misses. Okafor coming down with the rebound. Looking like the game is over now. Gregory Park sinks the first and the second. Looking like the elites, the black team, right? No, the Stars are going to win 81-73. And let's see who the MVP. Max Liu is the MVP of the Rising Stars Challenge with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and a steal.
And such quick reaction times from him. That's what really struck me.
Well, as Dr. O'Neill predicted, I knew he'd be the star of the Rising Stars Challenge this year. Told you that 10 times already, Kenny. So much great young talent on the floor, but this kid stole the show with the display he put on.
Hank coming with 28 points, 4 threes. Tim with 25 points and 7 threes. Grant with 9 points, 7 rebounds. No one else really important. Lewis 22 points, 4 threes. Greg with 20. Max with 13 and 8, 3 blocks. Porzingis with 8. Tommy with 5 points and 10 assists. Next is a slam dunk in the 3-point contest in the All-Star weekend.